are Winter's End from Boston.
Okay.
My name is Diego. I'm the bass player.
And my name is Ryan, and I am the keyboard player.
Okay. So how was the band formed?
Oh, so this was a long time ago. It's 2021 now. So it was about 6 years ago or something. It was just me and my friend who was a bass player, and we were in another symphonic metal band, and that kind of fell apart. And I knew I wanted to build another one. So yeah, right from the ground up, we started looking at schools around us and online and stuff. And we touched base with another symphonic metal band in Boston, Seven Spires, who they're pretty big these days. And their guitar player Jack heard our demo, and he said, "Oh, I'll come on board with you guys for a little bit." So he was playing guitar with us, and he was at Berklee Conservatory of Music, which is also where Jessica, our singer, went. And so I think rehearsing with Jack at Berklee and with some of the online ads, we found Jessica and we tried her out at Berklee with Jack. And yeah, and then it was just a matter of fleshing out the lineup in the following couple of months. And obviously we've got a different group of guys now, but it's been me and Jessica since 2016. There's actually even, I think it was late 2015 when she came on board.
Okay, then you have played a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. And how many gigs did you play?
That's hard to say. Obviously, it's been a while now since we've been able to play out. I think the last show we played was in 2018, and I actually think Diego was not at that one. This was so Diego had to get to play with us.
Okay.
Yeah, I just had auditioned, and you know, they were still, you know, trying out people and stuff. So the old bass player, played the last gig live. We met to practice. We met to shoot videos. That has been a lot of fun. But now we're still looking for a gig altogether.
That's great. So have you been sometime in Sweden and play?
No, never been to Sweden.
Never. So maybe next year, the first time.
Maybe, yeah.
That would be nice. Thanks.
I would like to visit, yeah.
So how did you come up with the name?
Oh, that was actually Jessica's idea. So that was just the name of the first song we ever did together. She actually auditioned with the song Winter's End, which is on our first EP, Lost in the Light. And yeah, we were trying to figure out what our band name was going to be for months and months and months. And Jess just kind of floated the idea to us, like, hey, what if we just name it after this song that was the first one we did together? And we said, okay, sure, that makes sense.
Okay.
I think we go into the name. You know, the Winter's End is when the end of the winter is when things, you know, start bringing. There is hope. There is light at the end of the tunnel, and many of our songs have that message. The last album we released has actually grows from a moment of despair into a moment of light.
I can understand that. I like the name because, like you told, Winter Sun. Do you know the band Winter Sun?
Yeah, I know Winter Sun.
That's why I like the band, and now you're coming up with a new band with Winter End. so it's great. How many albums have you released?
We've done 2 EPs. Lost in the Light was 2016. That was our first one. And then it took us 4 years to do the next one, which was Into the Sea, which came out in August of 2020.
Okay.
But we're hard at work now on something we can't quite announce yet, but I think it'll be very exciting.
Okay. I hope if you want, we can play the songs on the radio station.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, feel free. We actually had a new single this summer. I'm very attached to it because it's a story about Venice, the city where I grew up. Yeah. And also because we had the chance to shoot the video together. That was a lot of fun. It's called The Boy on the Shore. Look it up. The video is really beautiful.
Yeah, I will look it up. And can you send me the link on later?
Sure.
Great. So, who is the right singer? Have you some person in the makes the song, or did you do one person?
So a lot of the the writing is actually by Ryan.
Okay.
Yeah, he has been the creative workforce. I will
So
let him speak.
Yeah, so
you are the ride.
usually, yeah, a lot of the bones of a song I come up with, but everybody in the band, when I show them what I've got, they always have something interesting to bring to the table. And even the song Diego's talking about specifically, Boy in the Short, he came to us with that idea for the song, and we worked together to make that into what it became.
Okay. So, how long time you will say it take for you and make a song?
Oh, it really depends on the song.
Yeah.
And it's weird because it's not necessarily dependent on like how long the song is or how complicated the song is. I think the 23rd Candle, which is an 8-minute song that opens our last EP, I think I wrote that one more quickly than any other song on that EP. And none of the other songs are that long. So I think it really depends on how long it takes to get the feeling correct.
Okay. So, okay, so it can take 1 hour and 24 hours.
Yeah, there are some songs I think that you just like really nail down in just a couple days, and you're like, okay, yeah, this is what I want it to feel like. This is how I want people to feel, and I got it right. And then there are others where it can be really frustrating because you're trying very hard
Yeah.
for many weeks, like, I don't quite have the sound correct. But yeah, I think the average song probably takes about a month, and then several months after that to get all the orchestra and all that stuff arranged.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, production is a huge effort. Our guitar player is also a sound engineer with a lot of experience. He mainly mixed the latest album, then was mastered. I forget the name. Who was
It was
the person?
Jacob Hansen.
Yeah,
Jacob
Jacob
Hansen.
Hansen did the mastering. But our guitar player Nevin did a lot of work to produce and mix the tracks, and that takes months and months of painstaking work.
Yeah. I can understand it take a long time and make a EP or an album.
Yeah.
And I think it's cost a lot of money too.
It can definitely get expensive in time and money.
So how long have you been active in the music, if also from start?
Just like playing music at all, or with Winter's End? Oh, well, I guess we should both have separate answers. But for me, I got into music kind of late. I think a lot of people start when they're like children, and for me, I didn't really get into playing music until I was like 15 or something. I'm 26 now, so it's been only 10 or 11 years. What about you, Diego?
I was playing guitar and strumming, having fun with the piano when I was a teenager and stuff. But I picked up bass seriously in the last 6 or 7 years, I would say. And I came to heavy metal, symphonic metal, through jazz and then ska and then rock. I have another band called the New Italians where we do Italian covers of Italian songs, but we play them funk, jazz, pop, reggae. It's very versatile. So I found Winter's End after exploring a lot of different genres. And when I saw their post and I listened to their music, I was just captivated. This blend of opera sounds, symphonic orchestras, arrangement, the beautiful voice of Jessica, she's an angel, and behind that, strong percussions. I was really excited.
Yeah, I can understand that, but I have to say that I have nothing listened some song from your band yet, because Christer sent a lot of band to me, and I have only this week I have interviewed 14 bands.
Wow.
So It's a lot of band. It's coming up, and then I cannot just sitting and listen and yeah.
Now you keep busy. 14
Yeah,
bands in 1 week. Wow.
I have, and 250 bands are about half year,
Oh,
so it's a lot of band.
what's your
Yeah.
favorite, if you can say that?
My favorite band, I think this one.
Krillon?
Yeah,
Wow.
Nice.
I'll have to check them out. I haven't heard of them.
it's a power metal band,
Oh,
and
okay.
I really like that. And then my favorite, you can see my back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Love
can
back
see all
there.
the shirts.
Yeah, and how important is your music for you?
How important?
Yeah,
I can go. We want to go first, Ryan?
Um, yeah, sure. I mean, very, very important. Uh, yeah, it's been a constant, um, I guess, rock, you could say, in my life since the last, 10 or 11 years. And being able to create and express things, feelings with music is something I can't do any other way. So it's a cornerstone of who I am. So super important.
yeah, I can understand that. I think some bands say it's not so important, just behind my life,
Yeah.
So
And
What
same
would you
with
say?
me. I try to spend all my free time is practicing the bass, practicing. I'm also practicing singing because I would like also to contribute to the harmonies in the
mm,
band. I know learning from the masters. It's a lot of woodshedding, a lot of sitting there and working on my chops. But yeah, it's a way to express my feeling, my emotions. Again, I mentioned that I wrote this song about Venice in the summer, and it really felt like putting out something that was sitting there in my soul for a while.
okay, so it's are really important.
Yes.
So where do you see your band in 5 years?
In Sweden,
It's a good answer.
In Sweden. Okay, that's the answer.
Yeah, we'll be older, probably about 5 years older. What else will we be
yes.
doing? Yeah. I really hope by then we have at least one full-length album out. And I suspect we will because we're working on that now. But yeah, I just hope that wherever we're at, we're incredibly fulfilled with the music we're making, with the performances we're doing, and with the people we're meeting.
Yeah. Okay. So what makes your band different from the other bands?
Okay, while Ryan thinks about that, I will tell you why I found them and why I decided to join them. To me, our music is very fresh and has a very strong positive message. There are many bands, many metal bands that are very dark, and I don't know, there is a message of despair in them. I think that while our songs are, intense and at moments very tragic and lyric, there is a strong positive message behind.
Okay. And
Well,
you?
yeah. So I guess the question is what makes us different. And I guess I don't really think about that kind of thing. I'm not so concerned with making sure that we create something super original or something that no one's ever heard before, because I don't really think that's possible. I think maybe, and this isn't making us different or anything, but I think the thing that hopefully comes through with everything we release in the stuff we've released in the past and what we're going to release in the next year. It's just very emotionally honest. Everything, every word, every note, it needs to be something that we
Yeah.
feel really, really deeply and really strongly about. And as long as we do that, if people think we're original or not, it doesn't really matter to me.
Okay. That I can understand. So the last question are, do you have some gig for next year planned?
We have no gigs planned right now.
No,
I would love to have some, but
yeah,
the situation in the States with COVID is incredibly all over the place. Sometimes it seems worse than others, and it's a very uncertain scene right now.
I can understand that. So, did you want to say anything to everyone? Want to see this interview with you, or did you want to say anything to Veckans Band?
Yeah, well, first of all, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to talk with us. I really appreciate this, and I appreciate what you're doing in general for bands like us. I think it's really wonderful that you do this. To everybody listening, if you haven't heard us, please check us out. Winter's End. We're on Spotify. We're on all the streaming services. We're on Bandcamp. We have a YouTube channel. We try and release a few videos every year there. So go ahead and check those out. And keep listening. We're going to release some really nice music in the next year. Diego?
Yeah, no, go. Please listen to us. Our main goal is to spread the music and make people, I don't know, transmit our emotions to our listeners.